Hey guys, Chris Midwest Bass Hunter here, and I have the April bait crate. So, it's been a little while since I've been able to get this video made, but we're gonna go ahead and make it now. So, here we go. So, first of all, got this card in here. It tells you a little bit about what's inside. But, there's an announcement here from Bait Crate, and we'll talk about that later. So, what is a bait crate? Bait crate's a subscription box, or you can get it without a subscription. You can just order one at a time. And they feature small town bait companies. So some of the smaller, more custom bait companies that are out there. So that's kind of what they do. This box is $19.99. And I'll give you a discount. You can get 15% off. But this box is going away. And they're going to come out with 2 different boxes. And I'll tell you about that at the end of the video. Let's go through what's in this box though first. First, we got 2 bait crate stickers. Always get those in each box. Okay, let's see. This is from Catch Outdoors, and it's a floating worm variety pack. So it looks like a wacky jig hook and a Ned rig hook, and then a weedless wacky hook in there. From Catch Outdoors. I will put the website for each one of these companies in the description for this video, so you can check it out. All right, the next one we have is from Bucktail Johnny's, and it is a swim bait of some sort, and it says secret formula scent. Let's check this out, and I can smell them already. There's some garlic in there, but some of their kind of bait fish scent. So it's a swim bait. And I just love paddle tail swim baits. I like to use them on trailers for like chatterbaits or swim jigs or spinner baits. But this is kind of a white color, and it's got some red flake in it. Kind of a clearish color. So this would look good. This would work really good in a lot of the lakes that I fish because it's kind of clear water, clean water. And it looks like there's 6 or 7 of them in here. They got some good smell to them. Bucktail Johnny's. It says not for human consumption on there. Don't eat them. All right, next we have this big old bottle of Attractant. Now, I don't use a lot of Attractant, but I have been actually tried some out this winter when I was ice fishing. It worked really good. So this is definitely something I'll be trying. So zombie baits, kill shot. It says great for any fish, excellent for bass, trout, catfish, and more. How to use, spray, or soak the bait lure every 15 to 20 casts. I am not going to open this up and smell it in my house. There's quite a bit of it in there. It's got to be like, 5 ounces in there. 5 ounces. There's plenty of that. I'm putting that back in this bag. That way I don't have any accidents. That'll be interesting stuff to try out. All right, next we have WJR Jigs. 3/8 ounce wounded shad. Let's open this up. I like the color on this bait. So it's a jig, and the way this jig is made, you could easily use this for a swim jig, but you could also use it just as a jig because of the head on it. That's a good swim bait style, or swim jig style. So like it says, it's called a wounded shad, is the color. And it's 3/8 ounce. Looks like a pretty stout hook on there. It's really nicely done. The skirt is got kind of a wire holding it on. It looks pretty sturdy. A lot of these skirts, sometimes they look like they're going to come off easily, but this one is well attached. It's got like a wire around it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Sometimes they have a rubber band on it, or they're tied with string or whatever, like thread. This has actually a little metal wire. And it's got a little bait keeper on there, so keep your trailer on there, and it's got, of course, big old weed guard. I like to trim those down sometimes. That one's kind of big because Seems like I miss a lot of fish, and I do better when I cut that weed guard down a little bit. So that is from WJR Jigs. Like I said, I'll put all these websites in the description. All right, and the last item in the box is Danny Joe's Original Floating Worm. Made in the USA, Catch Outdoor Supply Company. So let's see what that looks like. It's kind of like a finesse worm style, and it says it floats. So let's read about it here. The worm that started the floating worm craze. With cult-like following for decades, Danny Joe's Original Floating Worm has solidified its place as one of the most productive lures in history. It says it's got a suspending floating action. It's deadly for using a variety of angling techniques. Flexible, durable, and will suspend a hook. And it is really flexible. I mean, it feels like a stout, soft plastic. Sometimes you can tell that they're not going to last long, but this one actually feels pretty solid. And it says it will suspend a hook. The hooks are great, or the worms are great to use before, during, and after the spawn. Highly effective when used around grasses, lily pad structures. We suggest a 4 or 5/0 worm hook, flick shake, or on a shaky head, Texas, Carolina, or wacky rig. So those are pretty interesting, and I do a lot of fishing with a wacky rig, and I'm gonna definitely try this thing out. And it looks like there's quite a few of them in here. It looks like about 10 of them. It's a pretty decent sized package. Those are kind of a dark blue color with a metal flake in them. They got a nice metal flake in them. All right, so that is it for the April bait crate. Now let's talk a little bit about bait crate. They're changing some things. So they're gonna go to 2 different boxes. And let's see what they're doing here. They're gonna have a smaller box. So it'll be 4 or 5 items. So similar to the one that we currently have. And that one's gonna be $15 a month. So like I said, or maybe I didn't say, but like I always say in these bait crate videos, the guys at Bait Crate have given me a discount code to offer to you guys, and they don't sponsor me or anything. I just have been buying their stuff, and so I asked them if they would give me a discount code to get to you guys, and they said, yeah, absolutely. So they gave me that discount code to get you 15% off. So you get that $15 box, take 15% off of that. Then they're going to come out with what's called the Bait Crate XL, which is going to be a larger box, and it's going to have 5 to 7 baits in it. So it'll be a little bit bigger than what we're used to here. And you can use that discount code on either one of those boxes. And like I said earlier, you can get a subscription, or you can just go on there and buy a box, maybe wait a few months or whatever, go back and buy another one. Try it out and see what you think. So they started putting this card in there too. That wasn't in there before, but that's something they just started doing so that you can tell what you got. Sometimes these custom baits, they don't have very good labeling on them. And so with this, it'll help you to know what's inside, which is good. So thanks so much for watching today. If you'd like to see more unboxings, more lure reviews, gear reviews, and just all around great fishing videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.